Hey, what's going on, everyone? It looks like the dollar is building a little base as it's made a bottom, and now it's coming into bullish Rami there. It's trying to bounce back into resistance. Not much movement today, though. Working a double bottom now. The other thing you want to notice is the measured move from the top to the bottom. Looks like it's in. We also have support. We got support coming down in as well. Another dollar. So lots of support coming down, and it looks like a measured move and a double bottom. Bullish Rami on the daily. See what happens. Looks like it came back into support and now it's bouncing. S&P, a little push. Reverse head and shoulders is going for it. These are reverse head and shoulders. So there we go. Look for previous high breaks. Trump's doing a great job, I guess. I wonder if he's going to pay off the debt. I understand if we go bankrupt against the debt, we would have a reason to get rid of the Federal Reserve. So I'm all for it. Bring back free markets. So far he's doing his job on that part. Small businesses are going to get tax cuts. Government's going to be cut. All the bloated government programs. Lots of them. So we'll see what happens, but that looks bullish now. Breaking previous highs. Previous highs, previous highs, previous highs. Looks like it popped that previous highs and came back in. We're closing above previous highs. So there we go. Looks bullish right there. Looks like the Dow has bounced. Came across. Double bottom. Confirmed. Back into 13. Popped the 8 back into 13 and backed off a little bit. Needs to close above previous highs. You have that same reverse head and shoulders. See what happens. Left shoulder, right shoulder, got bent back pretty hard. Came above, bounced, broke previous highs, popped. Pretty nice. Looks like the NASDAQ is pumping too. It's a daily. Let's get a longer term here. It's only Tuesday. Looks like it's still going. Look for any kind of retracement back into support. EMA 8's all the way back down. So let's keep a watch. Gold. Gold came back into the 13 today after its push. I think it's very telling if we look at the shorter term. So now we have a head and shoulders. Reverse head and shoulders there. See if I could bounce as it made a higher low. Oop. But also look for bearish retracements as the daily is now crossed over the 8. We had a bearish, came across the 8, popped, and then now we're crossing the 8 again. But we are higher lows. We did break that top trend line here. Made a double top. Came all the way back in. Look for previous low breaks, as it could come all the way back in. No problem there. Nice run. But now we got a double top. See if this thing turns over, catches support all the way down. Hope it doesn't go all the way down. Maybe it'll just come back into previous lows. The 13 is. We got a previous low here. We got previous lows over here. And there's where the 13 is. But it did make a higher high. That might, that end of the day pullback could be just the throwback head fake. So watch for that, as this was a head fake. Came all the way in, popped back out, and now it's all the way back in again, gathering its legs, and now we have a flat top. Good for rocket launchers. A little flat top break. As far as the weekly goes, we popped the 13, now it's coming back in. We got support over here, over here. See if we can hold it. See if we can hold support for the rest of the week above that 13. It'd be awesome to close above 13. Also, watch for, if that is a head fake, watch for previous high breaks, as that's a nice flat top now. 1200s held. That is a bearish encompassing pattern though, but since it broke out, we have a whipsaw, came all the way back in, and now let's see if this thing will bounce inside the pattern, and we got a flat top. So let's see if we can get a breakout on this thing. And back to the weekly, let's see if we can get this thing back up in here. Bam! Yeah, $50 run, that would be awesome. Got previous lows, 1244. This thing can come all the way back in, catching support on that 8 as the 8 wants to come back across. Silver. I bought that dip for paper trade. Let's see. Flat top break coming. See if this thing will bounce. Came across previous highs, kept going across previous highs, and then it dumped right into the 8 again. Closed above the 8. Nice little retracement, real quick. Bam, bam. That's a cup and handle on. Let's check it. That's too much noise. Too much noise. Let's see if I can find it. There's a double bottom here, and then the handle. Watch for the flat top break. That'll be awesome. For the week. Oh my God, what's going on here? Oh my God. There we go. So for the week, pop the 13, closing back in. Popped it, coming back in. It can come all the way back in, no problem. But What I'm hoping for, again, is to pop the flat top break, get up into more momentum. Natural point of return, hit it once, hit it twice, I don't know, hit it once, come back, hit it twice, and then 3 times is a charm. Actually, I tried to hit it here, so this will be twice, and then the 3rd time will be a charm. Looks like resistance is at 18, just $1 away, no problem. Move $1 in a day, no problem. Let's look at a shorter, see if we got anything going. Looks like it's just doing a base. Cross below, bearish retraced, now it's take another leg down, no problem. So reversal there, but then resistance hit it, rejected, now it's consolidating, higher lows. Let's see. It's hanging on by a thread on the 8 on the daily. See what happens. Watch for the flat top breaks. Now we got a flat top break here on these two, all the way across into previous lows, breaking into previous lows. Bam! See what happens. You can see how much trouble it's having getting past that point. So ran up, came across the 8, closed above the 8, came across the 8, closed above the 8, ran, made a new high, came back into the 8. 8 is supported so far. Could just turn around. It's got a double top, higher low. But see who wins. See who wins. It's got a pattern. Got opposing points everywhere. Stay inside the pattern. High flying pennant on the daily. I think once it breaks the previous highs, we're going to see some action. But again, can come all the way back in, but it looks like to me a cup and handle for me. Handle is coming up. Copper. Copper is another cup and handle on the daily. Very easy to see that one. Looks like it wants to break previous highs. Watch out. There it is. Same kind of pattern. I think something's brewing. Looks like copper's leading the way. Ran up, got rejected, came back into 8. Now it's flat top breaking. Could get rejected, no problem. So watch for the head fakes, look for the rejection. But right now that looks like a 1-2 punch on the weekly. Nice U, cup, handle, breaking. Let's see. Looks like it came up to previous highs and got rejected already. It's gotta break previous highs. And then after that, it's just one little poker. Easy peasy. Not much resistance going up. Just gotta do it. Looks pretty healthy. Came back into the 8, popped, came back into the 8, popped. Now we're waiting for the flat top break. Big launching pad right here. Bam. Breaking previous highs. See what happens. Bitcoin. Looks like Bitcoin's sliding a little bit. Gonna close above that reversal bar there. In fact, it's closing inside, coming back into support. So let's see if we can get a bounce across and confirm this reversal bar back on the upside. Flat top break at 9. Someone mentioned that this is forming a cup and handle as well. Month has to close first, and then the handle has to form. So there's a smaller cup and handle here, but the larger cup and handle would need to form some kind of a U, but it's there. And if you think about it, silver is another cup and handle from 1982 to 2011, and then 2017 bounce, and then now the bullish retracement. We got on silver, we got a multi-year handle. Once that breaks to the upside, I'm guessing we can take out all-time highs on silver, which was like 49.5 or something. I don't know, whatever it was. Crude. Sorry. Crude is still having a hard time. It's holding the 8 on the weekly, no problem. Still holding the upside to angle. Having a real hard time. Here's a W forming. Let's see if it breaks upwards. See the W. See if we can draw W. W's are bullish patterns, double bottoms. So see if that'll carry. Pretty slow and sluggish though. Ain't nothing going on with this thing. Weekly's holding the 8. That's all it's got to do. It's just got to keep holding the 8. We are working with a double bottom on a weekly now. Got to take out this reversal bar. Pretty nasty. Could be a hammer. Could be a hanging man. Take it out at 56.73. Shanghai. Still working that weekly hammer. So far so good. Opened up. We're going to take a ride. Still working this reversal bar, pretty nice. Looks like it got rejected once, but put in a double bottom, bam. Look for previous high breaks back into the other range, which would be, let's just call it 32, between 31.70 and 32 to the upside. Oh yeah, the pinch. That's pretty awesome. Let's see what happens with this on a monthly chart. Nice pinch. You got all the averages right there. Looks like the 13's holding it down. We got support down below. Monthly so far is on the 10-year note. It's closing a falling or hanging man. Let's see. The 1-2 punch right there on the daily. Crossed above, came back into support. Now it's crossing, closing on its highs. Breaking previous highs, almost Almost. See the 1-2 punch. 1-2 punch. Got resistance at 262. We got a gap. 256, 252. We got previous highs coming in at 249. Close above 249. Weekly's got resistance above. That daily's pretty nice though. See if the daily will carry the weekly up past the 8. Right now it's closing a hanging man. Let's see if it'll keep going. Turn that hanging man into a bullish candle. There's a falling hanging man right across there. It looks like a continuation. Needs to break previous lows. Confirm that candle on a weekly chart. You can see the bearish retracement there. Bam. Resistance. Got falling stars. That's pretty that's pretty neat. Hit resistance and now it makes 2 falling stars in a row. Watch for previous low breaks. Looks like coal had a nice day. Nice pop, right? Took that 8 all the way down, made double bottom. Watch that 8 crossing, make that J curve. Ha! Very nice. Easy peasy right there. You can see that a lot on every time frame. There we go. Bouncing off the bottom of that channel. Closing above for support or resistance, now support. See if it'll reach the other side of the channel. It's a natural point of return. CLF. It's like CLF is hanging by a thread. Now it caught its. Well, that's a bullish retracement. You can see that pop across the 8, back in, hammered, gapped open today. This is a standard stair step into support, higher low. So we got a nice pattern, right? Let's trade outside the pattern. Somewhere around here. That looks pretty bullish. It's going to get outside the pattern, break previous highs, get a nice flat top break coming at 10. GDX. GDX broke outside the pattern, came back in. Pay attention to the monthly. We want to close above previous highs. No problem on this one. Anything could happen. We got resistance coming in at 25.5. Previous highs at 25.80. Got lots of resistance on the way up, but it popped, came back into support. Now it's ready to run again. So it already broke previous highs, came back into support. Now it wants to break previous highs again. No problem. Can't wait for the flat top break coming in on GDX and the miners. Nice. That's like perfect. I don't get good charts on that. Alright, we got resistance coming in on Nugget coming up in and around 12. Between 11 and 12 at least. JNUG. Looks like JNUG just took a beating after the run up. Pretty nice day nonetheless. Looks like it hit resistance and got rejected. Watch it come back into support. That'll be nice. Let's see what we got going on. Shorter term. See what happened. I figured that gap would hold, but it fell through the gap in resistance on the way up, so it closed at resistance. Nice 3-bar pattern here. Nice hammer across the 34. Nice bounce, but it closed at resistance. Closing on its highs. Looks like it broke out, came back in, broke out, came back in, rejected. Gather its legs. Nothing wrong with that. Now we're working with a whipsaw though. So let's see if it'll carry, or is that just a head fake? We will see. Let's take a look at uranium on this one, I think. Came all the way back into support. Wham, bam. Don't know if it's going to turn around yet, but it is closing on its lows so far for the week. Not sure if that closed at 5. Did that close at 5? I can't tell what's going on here. I think that's the closing mark right there. How did it go from there to there? I don't know. Painting the tape, I guess. I don't know what's going on right now. Maybe we'll see. Maybe it did close it all the way up there. 25%? I guess that's right. Look for previous high breaks, I guess. If it's closing at 5. Yeah, the 1-2 punch. I don't see any candles associated with it, though. I guess. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Did it really just shoot all the way back up? I didn't see that earlier. I'm not sure what's going on. NAK. Just Energizer Bunny on this one. I think I made my money down in here and then let it ride, but beautiful. Don't know where it's going to stop. We got resistance coming in at 5. We got resistance coming in at previous highs at 4. We got resistance all the way up over here. It is coming into previous lows. We got a double bottom right where it closed. Let's see if it can get above 4, but watch for a double back. I mean, closing on its highs and all of a sudden the next candle opens and it doubles back. That's a gap and run for show. Nice cup and handle. Boom. Who knows? Very nice chart for the long term on this one. Very nice. Cannot complain one bit. Up $1.32 for the month. Breaking all sorts of previous lows. Now we're over here though. We gotta get cautious as it's way far beyond the 8, the 13. Watch this thing come all the way back out. I don't know. Let's just be careful. I can't recommend buying it because it's way out of the range of probabilities. Is it probable to go up? It's more probable that it will come down. That's all I'm saying. But that J curve proved itself. Really, really nice. I wish I had the patience to hold things for more than a day. A couple days, that is. I'm guessing that it could come up to previous highs. It's in the previous lows, so it's in the range over here. This range. So as it breaks into previous highs, previous lows, all the way up to previous high, which is about 530, 525, 550. So can it get up to 550? Yeah, why not? I don't know. Look at that thing. But my worry is it's way far away from the averages in any kind of support. Through time, those things will come up. I do have support at 3, so watch 3 breaking down. Stay above previous high, which is 250. GFI. I'm going to keep to the monthly on these. I want everyone to see the churn. Breaking above the 13. Nice break across. Came back into support, working a 3-bar pattern coming up. Someone mentioned that this was the ETF for uranium. So I didn't have that in my watch list, so now I do. Nice break. Long term coming into resistance on that 34. Nice flat top break today. Thought that was today. Yeah, there we go. Flat top break. Get a gap and run on the daily. Very nice. URRE getting ready to bust open. See what happens. It's got to cover that gap. It's got resistance. It's between support and resistance. Nice little cup here. I guess you can say that's a cup and handle, but not perfect. Look for this thing to break across the balance point into resistance, which is at 3. So it could just get a pop into fill that gap. 50 cents worth. See what happens after that accomplishes filling the gap. But nice double bottom as well. Nice W. Look for that balance point taken out into resistance. UEC, what a nice day on that one. Nice. I think we mentioned that yesterday, I think. It's pretty badass right there. That weekly took a flat top break, 1-2 punch, and well, let's get the monthly, this longer term. Where is it going to go? We got previous lows at 232. Let's see if it can get above 2 and hold. Broke previous lows. Broke into previous lows. Closing on its high today. Good volume. But nice bullish move right there. Look for any pullback as the could just form a nice cup and handle as it pulls back. A little head fake. See what happens. All of these are coming from my watch list on my MedVed trader. So I just imported them over here. So we'll just look at these. I want everyone to see the bullishness on the monthly. SBBL, this is a pink sheet, so be careful. But it is one of those that has come into resistance. Did a stair step into the 8, breaking previous highs. Already had a little pop. I'd watch this one. Not a lot of volume, as no one is watching. But that looks like a bullish move. Into resistance, back into support, pension. Right there. Little corkscrew happening, pop. Watch for that flat top break coming in. CNAB still holding support on the monthly. Not sure where this is going to go, but worth mentioning is on the shorter term, it looks like a nice handle is forming. So look for previous high breaks. Pimp. What happened to that? What the hell's going on with this thing? I don't remember the chart like that. Forget it. Nice pop coming into support, but I don't got any. I didn't know this was a new issue. I think something's wrong with the quote on that one. CGC, longer term. This thing's pumping. See the reverse head and shoulders. See if we can get this into resistance using this as our left shoulder. Head. That's what I want silver and gold to do. Exactly what this thing is doing. It's going to break into previous lows, hopefully hit resistance. And then we can form that right shoulder. Maybe it's a consolidation, stair step. Maybe it's a quick U. Who knows? Hopefully this will come into resistance so we can use this as our left shoulder. KGC. UBQU. Look, I'm still waiting for previous high breaks. It did break it, and it threw itself back a little bit, closed on its open. A little spinning top. Spinning tops are indecision. So a little battle between bulls and bears today. But that being said, I think that it broke out. Huge head fake, came all the way back in and closed where it opened. So I'm still bullish on this, especially with the huge volume on this whole bottom half of the pattern. See if we can get a longer term focus. Nice W bottom. Hopefully it'll come all the way back into 6, hit resistance, breaking into previous lows. BGZ. Still waiting for this thing to pop. It's in the channel. I'm bullish because it didn't come back to its natural point. You can see hitting here, top of the channel, bottom of the channel, top of the channel, and then missed. So right here I'm double bullish. Came all the way up to its natural point. Now it made a higher low. So we got opposing points within the channel pointing up. So let's see if this thing can hurry up and break. And look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. J curve coming in on the 8. Pop. It's pretty elaborate. Doesn't always work, but it sure is a pleasure to watch when it does. Bam. This is one of the ones that didn't break down. It consolidated sideways. during the last 6 months of everything else coming down. So it looks like we got the 8 at the top. Let's break $1. Let's break $1, let's hold $1, let's run it all the way back up. Nice bullish retracement, sideways consolidation, and that J curve coming on the daily. I think it's almost there. No, not the daily. Weekly. Weekly J curve. I say break $1 and then hold for support. EXK silver. Watch that flat top break. You got a reverse head and shoulders working. Left. AG, same thing. Coming back into support, no problem. And the left, head, right shoulder. Break that flat top break. IAG. Actually, let's go back. BGZ, EXK. I want to make sure we all look at the monthly. As these bullish retracements are coming to a head, confirming on the upside, breaking previous highs, stay above previous highs for a monthly close. AG, same thing, nice bottom, break it to the upside. IAG, nice U across the monthly, nice, that's bullish. IAG, that's a pretty chart right there. ABX, same thing. GG, coming off those bottoms. GG is different because it hasn't crossed the 34 yet. So watch it cross the 34, come back into the 34. But it's following everybody else as it came across the 8 and 13 and then bullish retrace back into the 8 and 13. But nice 3-bar pattern on that. We're going to close up in these areas on the monthlies. Same thing on AUY. Hasn't crossed the 34 yet, but we're working a little bounce. NEM, you can see the monthly popped across the 34, came back into support, didn't come all the way back down either. So this is a lot quicker. The quicker the move, the bigger the move. NGD, same thing. Look at all the 8, 34, and 13, all right there. Wham, bam, bam. AU, same thing. BTG, that's a little bullish. Crossed above, came back into support. Watch that flat top break coming in. And this is interesting because this is a, what is that? 2012 issue. That is a huge break. Watch this one for sure. Don't know if it's going to happen this month, but closing above that line, close a month out, that'd be beautiful. BTG, very nice. BVN, see that cross, came back into support, bouncing. Watch the flat top breaks coming in. It's a big left shoulder, right shoulder. PVG, same thing. That's pretty bullish bounce, if I may say. Look for the flat top breaks. You got support at the 8 at the previous high. Another new issue. I don't remember this being a new issue though. Look at that flat top brake coming in, okay? Badass. Some money. Feel it. It's in the air. Everyone make money. Well, watch the 8 o'clock high on this one. No. Watch for previous high breaks. I'm getting confused with where the prices are. Previous high breaks. You got highs here. You got highs here. Watch those previous high breaks. AGI. Whole bunch of bullish retracements coming in, consolidated, and now confirming. That's the point. The bullish consolidation is coming to a close. All of these, almost all of them, are closing above their previous highs. We've got 1, 2, 3, 5 more days of trading. Is it likely that these things are going to keep going for the next 5 days? Like I said before, this came across the 34 and this is a consolidation. Going back up across that consolidation is not too hard. Watch for anything above 2. 2 holds your support. You got a 3-bar pattern. I don't know what to say. It's obvious to me. But I wish I had $1 million. I'd throw it around. That'd be awesome. Anywho's, longer video than usual. Well, not usual, but thanks for watching. Please comment, share, and like. Follow me on Steam it, whatever it is. Trying to build a following over there. That way, start getting paid for being a content creator. It's pretty cool over there. It's a blockchain social media, so could change everything. Facebook is watching you. Facebook is playing games, manipulating you, doing like mind games with you. A whole bunch of stuff going on over there. It's fun during the election because the whole thing's meant to be spying on us, but we used it against them, and it looks like Trump won pretty handedly. But thanks for watching, and donate if you can. I appreciate you guys, all the coffee I got. See ya.